Hi, I'm Colin Butler, Head of Partnerships here at RoadHow. I'd like to talk to you about a coin. We all know a coin has two sides, right? Fleet managers will have access to lots of data. Might be access to telematics data, driver assessment data, and fleet running cost data. Let's call that the heads of the coin. They can analyse that data to identify drivers with poor scores or drivers with poor behaviours. However, what proactive action is taken with those drivers that are highlighted as being unsafe, are displaying poor behaviours, or those that are increasing fleet running costs, e.g. insurance costs, fuel costs, maintenance costs, etc. What conversations are had with those drivers? Are there any at all? If those conversations do take place, how do they go? Are they of a stick nature where the driver is told that they need to improve? If so, how bought in is the driver to improving, and what changes in their driving performance does the fleet manager actually see as a result of the conversation? If those conversations don't happen, what's the point of spending the money on telematics and driver assessment programs in the first place? There is an alternative solution for fleet managers, which is the other side of the coin, the tail side. They can take a far more proactive carrot approach by providing supportive behavioural training to those drivers where safety, behavioural or cost issues have been flagged by the data. That's behavioural driver training in a non-confrontational and supportive way. But why stop there? Why not offer behavioural driver training to all employees and show them that you care about their safety too? So, let me introduce you to RoadHow. As the slide says here, RoadHow is a revolutionary new AI platform which assesses and improves driver roadcraft, helping reduce accidents and make drivers and roads safer. So we're here to solve the problems we've just identified for fleet managers. RoadHow is a new app-based AI data solution for drivers and fleet managers. We start off by profiling the skills and knowledge of the driver via a mobile app. Drivers are incentivised to invest in their driving knowledge and skills. We're collecting lots of data in real time. You can continue investing in your drivers so they improve their capabilities. We provide real-time access to the data, so you, the fleet manager, can assess your driver's data whenever you want to, giving you real insight into a driver's knowledge of the road. We started researching RoadHow in 2018 and started designing the platform in Q1 the following year. We then started building the platform and also our team in 2019 and 2020. Following a number of successful tests, we secured VC investment early this year. We went live in May and have already announced a number of partnerships, with a number of others due to go live very shortly. The RoadHow drivers have now taken a staggering 270,000 questions between them. So here's the RoadHow journey at a very, very simple glance. Starting from left to right, drivers subscribe and take courses online. Drivers develop their skills and knowledge. Fleet managers and RoadHow work together. And finally, and most importantly, fleet managers save money. But how long does a driver need to spend working in RoadHow? Well, drivers only need to spend 2 to 3 minutes per day in the app. It's all about little and often learning, so it's repetitive and fun, and knowledge is refreshed and retained. And the RoadHow offering has grown since December last year and will continue to do so. We've got around 55 unique courses at the moment. That's some 18,000 unique questions. But we're not going to rest on our laurels. We will grow that to 100 courses and 40,000 questions next year. And there's also our unique vast library of hazard perception videos too. We'll have 1.8 million data markers in 6 months' time. So let's jump into the RoadHow mobile app. The app is available in both the Apple and Google stores. We can easily white label it to any brand and colour scheme, or we can easily integrate into any existing apps. Registration is really quick and easy and takes under a minute, allowing the driver to connect their profile to their fleet manager and fleet vehicle. The courses page includes our libraries of courses and questions and hazard perception test videos, and DVSA learner driver content too. We can build bespoke content. We just need to know what you want to include and we can deliver it. Drivers can take a full course of 20 questions at a time, or just answer a question or two at a time. They'll get push notifications to remind them to go into the app. They'll just answer the questions for that day and then get on with the rest of their day. It's all about little and often learning. A question or two today, another question or two tomorrow. Over the course of a few weeks or months, drivers will have answered hundreds of questions, all feeding into the driver's RoadHow profile. A driver's profile is broken down into a number of areas. Firstly, there's their road rating. It's like their credit score of what they know about driving on our roads. 0 is a poor score and 1,000 is a great one. The willingness to learn score tracks how engaged a driver is investing in their knowledge. From 0%, where they are not at all engaged, all the way up to 100%, where they are totally engaged. The strengths and weakness section then breaks down all of the questions the driver has answered to show which types of questions the driver is good at answering and also not so good at answering. It may be that they are good at safety related questions and not so good at awareness related ones. Once we know the individual driver's weaknesses, we will personalise their content by pushing appropriate questions to them to fill their knowledge gap. Forecast and trends is all about incentives. We set the driver targets to reach to obtain a reward, and this reward can be as small or as large as you like. So that covers the core offering of the app. If that wasn't enough, RoadHub has even more features and benefits to cover all of a driver's needs, ranging from a glove box to track important dates or store documents. There's a competition system under Road League to allow drivers to compete against one another. There's also Road Trip and Road Rant to share journeys and experiences with each other, or we can add anything else that you want. The app is extremely dynamic and each feature, function, or even question can be turned on or off depending on each fleet manager's requirements. All of the data we're collecting on each individual driver is stored in one central location, which the fleet manager can access either manually by logging into the RoadHow data analytics platform, or this data can be passed over to an existing system automatically using the RoadHow lookup APIs that are all ready to go. So what will all this mean for fleet managers? By using RoadHow to educate drivers and improve their behaviour, there are a number of key areas where there will be benefits for fleet managers. Firstly, there will be a reduction in the number of accidents drivers are having, so insurance costs will be reduced. If drivers are driving more carefully, then there will also be lower maintenance and fuel costs. Also, by improving driver engagement in a positive way, we will improve their attitudes and behaviours. Moving on to telematics. If RoadHow is linked with existing telematics solutions and data, RoadHow can target specific training material and interactive video to improve the poorer scoring elements of drivers. This will lead to an improvement in telematics scores and save the costs we have just talked about. RoadHow can also be totally flexible too. As you have seen, the RoadHow offering is wide, so the fleet manager can pick and mix from the range of added value services that work best for them and their business. Just take our core service around driver coaching and training, or choose from features such as rewards, our glove box, OCR document scanning, and many, many more. And if specific content is needed, then RoadHow's courses and programs can be flexibly configured to meet the individual needs of a business and fleet. And finally, there are a number of corporate improvements which cannot be underestimated. RoadHow can be used to supplement and strengthen the existing safety, compliance and management controls that are already in place. This will lead to improved efficiency and productivity. RoadHow can be used to provide evidence to show how a business has positively influenced driver safety and taken action to reduce the risks drivers pose to themselves and also to other road users. RoadHow will enhance a business's brand reputation and make them an employer of choice too. So, going back to my coin, are you ready to have access to both sides of it and not just the head side? Are you ready to add the tail side and add behavioural driver training to the fleet management data that you already have? If so, please have a look at our website, roadhow.co.uk, to find out more, or get in touch by emailing me at colin.butler@roadhow.co.uk to ask any questions that you might have, and also to arrange a demo. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.